I never lay down, never walk away. I keep pushing like a tidal, pushing like a tidal wave. I don't know how to play it safe. I like walking on a razor blade. I keep burning like a wild blaze. Baby, here I go. I'm out of control. You can't stop me, no. I'm gonna risk it all. I'm gonna let them fall. Play with fire. Play with fire. I'm gonna light it up, 'cause it's in my blood. Play with fire. Play with fire. Legends never die.
Calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless you survive.
Been stuck inside this room like a prison sentence. I'm not gonna stay. Tell me there's a way. High above it all, victorious, victorious. For too long, elevation and no fast, wanting to defend, doing the
spoken, so let the next words you say be ones that won't leave you broken. The time to join me is ticking away with each passing second. This is your final warning, consider yourself as threatened. Time is up here, I come ready or not, so get out of the way or bring all that you got. You can't borrow the windows, encrypt the code. I won't stop till it's mine, or I feel my heart explode. It's the time I'm taking back what's mine. You can try shut the door, but you know I'll just tear down the walls. Feel my heart explode for me as I go down in history. So don't stand in my way. If I have to, then I'll take it all. Feel my heart explode. Feel my heart explode. The silence said that I'm coming for you. Take no for an answer. Nothing you can do. You can seal up the entrance, block off the road. I won't stop till it's mine, or I feel my heart explode. Now is the time I'm taking back what is mine. You can try shut the door, but you know I'll just tear down the walls. Feel my heart explode for me as I go down in history. So don't stand in
If there's a way to leave this world behind, I cannot make this right or keep pushing forward. Wherever I am forced to wait will be my hell on earth, born to perish, but leave me first. I never had a friend in you. You break me down, yeah, you break me down hard. So I run in the hopes to take your aim, then miss your mark. Tell me what you wanna know, never so regretful. I can't take this anymore. Say goodbye to everyone that I have ever loved. I can't take this anymore. Tell me what you wanna know, never so regretful. I can't take this anymore. Say goodbye to everyone that I have ever loved. We had to make the right choice. Hit a roll of the dice. My lightning was in to strike the world twice. I've seen
I am now an instrument of violence. I am a vessel of invincibility. I cannot leave this undecided, stepping down to battle another day. Remember me for all time.
not gonna give up on you now. Don't be afraid. I know you think you're on your own, but you'll be okay. You don't have to go through it alone. Fall into my arms, fall into my arms. You're not the one who needs to be strong. Fall into my arms. See you right where you are. I hear the whisper of your heart, and it's okay to fall apart. I will carry you in my arms. Don't be afraid. I know you think you're on your own, but you'll be okay. You don't have to go through it alone. Fall into my arms, fall into my arms. You're not the one who needs to be strong. Fall into my arms. It's okay to fall apart. Just fall into my arms. Would you mind if I hurt you? Understand that I need to. Wish that I had all the choices than to hurt the one I love.
What have you done now? I know I better stop trying. You know that there's no denying I won't show mercy on you now.
I know I should stop believing. I know there's no retrieving.
It's over now.
What have you done?
What have you done now? I've been waiting for face the hell inside me. Someday I'll accept what I have done. Sometime I'll leave the past behind me. For now, I accept who I've become. And now I see clearly. All these times I simply stepped aside. I watched.
I break and the anger turns to rage. Why can't you just leave me alone? Got your finger on the trigger, you think that you're the winner, but you're gonna get kicked off of your throne. No! You think you're gonna hurt me, get ready to get dirty. You created this beast inside. Pull the noose tighter and lift a little higher, 'cause you're killing me slow. I ain't ready to die. Killing me slow, but I ain't ready to die. Tonight, get ready for a fight. So now you know it's time to ride a circus for a psycho. Round and round we go. Look out below, 'cause I want all this. I want all this. Circus for a psycho. Circus for a psycho. Here we go. Everybody down, gonna burn it to the ground. Can't keep this beast inside. Never again, never again. You can't.
The skies, all the stomach pains and the walking of the kings. When you come out and you whisper up to me in your life of tragedy, but I gotta go till you eat the last of me. Oh, when will I be freeing you, a parasite? Just find another host, just another fool to roast. 'Cause you, my taper tells me what to do. You, my taper tells me where to go. Cannot deny.
My cock is much bigger than yours.
My cock can walk right through the door.
With the feeling so pure.
It's got you screaming back for cool. In the night, with the cool regulators smoking cigaros, cigaros, cigaros.
you mind if I hurt you? Understand that I need to. Wish that I had other choices than to hurt the one I love.
What have you done now? I better stop trying. You know that there's no denying I won't show mercy on you now.
I know I should stop believing. I know there's no.
Wish that don't drown, life in a bubble jungle. I wouldn't frown, and shoot another chuckle.
Snake in the ground, but I was in there for you, now leaving town. Life in a bubble jungle, seeing you and leaving us adhering with the power struck, believing and kneeling, appeasing the power struggle. We're left with no arms, trying the power struggle. We're left with no arms, trying the power struggle. Wearing a crown,
Life in a bubble jungle.
chasing a clown, not sure another chuckle. Snake in the ground, but I was waiting for you, now we have found. Life in a bubble jungle, seeing you, believing us, adhering with the power struggle. Believing and kneeling, appeasing the power struggle. We're left with no arms, fighting the power struggle. We're left with no arms, fighting the power struggle. Left with no arms in the power struggle. Left with no arms in the power struggle. May I remind you to, 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 may I remind you your life is in a bubble jungle. Seeing you believing.
A little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored.
A little bit insecure, a little unconfident, 'cause you don't understand to do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense.
of three. I'm gonna tell you what I do, and if you know what I mean. One more, one against, give me the name. All your shining fruit, you never will ruin the game. You hold all the keys, so the chain shouldn't hold you. I know you heard me, I fucking tell you. All that's not made dead, new that's not made best. No hard feelings, I'm tired of being right about everything I said. Yours did not mean mine. end of the これぞファイナンス無限の鹿に委ねればスカーレットいや上にはベガル上には出るウィナー燃やせ渾身のその命を望むぞ無償不敗心は一頭ただたどるだけ希望とも意向みとのまま一切容赦はない容量の拳に願いかける俺の限り不滅なら単位な限界 Right here, right now 平らげる再会というべき音の刃 of the dead. Tonight, tell me, are you tired of the lost? Honey, can you feel your fucking soul? Honey, carry the fire. There's darkness in our soul if we don't burn brighter. Who's gonna save our souls? Save us! Save us! The whole damn world is ending, but they're pretending that everything is gonna be alright. These are your last days now. Will you stay down or will you rise up? Carry the fire. There's darkness in our soul if we don't burn brighter. Who's gonna save our souls? Save us! Whose side will you ride with? Will you just stay silent? Riot! the way I wanna live and breathe.
The way I want, that's right for me.
I may not know nothing else, but I know this, I want to live. How would I love you for 1,000 years? I would have died for you. How would I sacrificed it all, my dear? I would have bled for you. Till death do us part. You are unholy right from the start. It's a nice night for a black wedding. It's a nice night for a black wedding. I heard you cry and I just knew I never meant to forsake you. Mother, there's no reason to repent.
I heard the bells and I just knew an angel wants no ghost of you. Deliver me from my own desires, from a ring of fire.
How would I love you for
It's like I crashed and died. It's hard to leave your past behind, especially when you're last in line. And half the time it acts like vines and wraps inside my fragile mind. Hiding in plain view, it seems the same old shit I choose between taking who I used to be and keeping it subdued beneath. Close to dead and losing me. You took a chance and you believe. So did I let you lead and grab the line you threw to me. And through it all, you saved me. You made me. And through it all, you changed me forever. You love me. You hate me. And through it all, you changed me forever. Giving me a chance to change on me in ways I can't explain. I'll never understand the way you took my hand with no dismay.
I'll never take us alive.
We swore that death will do us part. They'll call our crimes a work of art.
You'll never take us alive.
We'll live like spoiled royalty, lovers and partners, partners in crime, partners in crime. This the tale of reckless love, living a life of crime on the run. A brush to a gun to paint these days green and red. Everybody freeze,
Nobody move.
put the money in the bag.
Or we will shoot.
And the other vault, and me and my doll be on our way.
Our paper faces flood the street.
And if the heat comes close enough to burn, then we'll play with fire, 'cause
You'll never take us alive.
we swore that death will do us part. They'll call our crimes a work of art.
You'll never take us alive.
We'll live like spoiled royalty, lovers and partners, partners in crime, partners in crime. Here we find our omnipotent outlaws fall behind the grind tonight, left unaware that the lone store owner won't go down without a fight.
Where we gonna go?
Time to play the game! It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it, it's all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pay. And who's gonna make it? I am the game, you don't wanna play me. I am control, no way you can shake me. I am heavy debt, no way you can pay me. I am the pain, and I know you can't take me. Look over your shoulder, ready to run like a Cleveland bitch from a I the victim or the homicide? What's in my head left scars behind. Every step is an uphill climb. I've learned to live in shadows, even without the light. I've learned to love the battles, only the strong survive.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got rules in your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying, I taste blood that's trying, I feel tension rising. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. They talk to me. They tell me things that I will do. They show me things I'll do to you. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. All the lawyers are defenseless, all the doctors are disease, and the preachers are sinners, and police just take degrees. All your judges, you are guilty. All the bosses I will fire. All your bankers will have losses. Politicians all a liar.
Why does it feel like night to day? Something in here's not right today. Why am I so uptight today? Paranoia is all I got left. I don't know what stressed me first, how the pressure was fed, but I know just what it feels like to have a voice in the back of my head, like a face that I hold inside, face that awakes when I close my eyes, face that I watch every time I lie, face that laughs every time I fall. It urges everything. So I know that when it's time to sink or swim, the face inside is hearing me right underneath my skin.
It's like a paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin.
I know I've got a face in me, points out all my mistakes to me. You got a face on the inside too. Your paranoia is probably worse. I don't know what set me on first, but I know what I can't stand. Everybody acts at the back. Good evening, my people up in the chandeliers. The wine and dining, the menu is blood, sweat, and tears. Everybody ready, raining down confetti. Champions are born right now. Ain't about the glamour, click goes the hammer. Run when you hear that sound. Heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line. We know we survive, even if we crawl to the finish line.
They say I'm radical, I'm like a cannonball. I drop a bomb into a song, yeah, it's infallible. I'm like an animal, we're incompatible. I walk through hell and live to tell the tale's incredible. I got in too deep, so I can't breathe. I had to fall to learn to walk again. I had to crawl to learn that I could stand. Learn to walk again. My health was critical and it was miserable. Another lie, another crime, yeah, I was pitiful. You think you're cynical, you lose your principles. Until I died and was revived, I felt invincible. I got in too deep, so I hit my knees. I had to fall to learn to walk again. I had to crawl to learn that I could stand. They told me don't look down, don't be the victim, don't you run away. I had to fall to learn to walk again. Learn to walk again. Put me out of my misery. Disconnected from the world again. I know the sun. We need a miracle. Watch over there, it disappears. We lose it all and shed no tears. Behind the progress, behind our walls, we had it all and we want more. It's just a dream that turns into nightmare. The future is how we run out of time. Just a dream that turns into nightmare. We don't care when you're gonna know. We don't care, we are just open your eyes. I say what we have become. This isn't living, it's existing, and I just can't take this shit anymore. So bury me with all you got. It never stops, never ends. Gotta try and let it out, let it go. Is this the end? 'Cause it might just break me. So now this ship is sinking. I don't know what to do. It's got me thinking that I don't need you. Too many wrong decisions. You didn't think this through. So what I'm saying is I don't need you. Look at us now, we're fucked and nothing's the same. The biggest piece of me is missing and I just can't take this life or try anymore. If you leave me to my own device, I never have
city's like a jungle, gotta make it mine. Put my fears right out of sight, beat the hustle, better get it right. In a game where the strong survive, only the strong survive. Your chains will not hold me down, the break and fall to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is raining like thunder, ready for a fight. These lions inside, these lions inside. These lions inside. These lions inside. I had to learn to be the hero. I started on a heaven zero. In a city like a jungle, I had to get mine. Never give, you gotta take. Be the catapult to
That is gold! Can you play that shit back?
Congratulations, you have won a prize, a one-way ticket on an interstellar ride. That sounds amazing. Just tell me where to sign. Wait, what's the catch here? This doesn't seem quite right. Behind each door you'll find you get nothing, nothing. Thanks for playing better luck next time. No matter what you say or do, your fate is sealed. You'll end up with nothing, nothing. Thanks for playing better luck next time. So what you're seeing is the deck's been stacked this whole damn time. The prize is living, but we don't get out.
That's it, I fucking had it. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, I know now why I'm losing. Well, just look who's keeping score. I got a vermin preaching sermon telling me how I should think. While they're busy counting backwards, yeah, you're busy counting sheep. I know I'm never going to change the world. I'm not sure that I could, even if I tried. I know I'm never going to save the world. So I'll sit here laughing as it all goes by. There's a demon selling freedom to a martyr on TV. While you're watching, you should do.
To the cold of the static, put my cold feet on the floor. God, I'm out yesterday. Remembering, I'm pretending to be where I'm not anymore. A little taste of hypocrisy, and I'm left in the wake of the mistake, slow to react. Even though you're so close to me, you're still so distant, and I can't bring you back.
It's true, the way I feel was promised by your face. The sound of your voice painted on my memories. Even if you're not with me, I'm with you. Now I see, keeping everything inside. Now I see, even when I close my eyes.
You, when you hit me back,
solution. Take those mental shackles off and throw them away. You gotta get them out of your mind. Don't you let division leave you blind. Moving steady now, it's a revelation. For so long your focus has been taken away. Now you're breaking away. They may think they know you, but it's an education. No, they can't control you. Once you've broken away, they're done patrolling your mind. When they're searching for you, they will find a force they aren't ready for. Are you ready? They aren't ready for you to be strong. Are you ready? They aren't ready for you to prove them wrong. Are you ready? They aren't ready for you to be turned into someone who cannot be rated.
disguise. This is my design, but we're not here together. Mirror, mirror, tell me who you see. Am I you or me? I can never remember. I found myself.
I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed, will I find a place to rest? I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed, will I find a place to rest?
I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy. A place for my head. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand.
Following the rights movement to clamp down with your iron fist. Drugs became conveniently available for all the kids. Following the rights movement to clamp down with your iron fist. Drugs became conveniently available for all the kids.
My vibe, my crack, my smack, my bitch right here in Hollywood.
Nearly 2 million Americans are incarcerated in the prison system of the U.S.
They're trying to build a prison.
They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison.
For you and me to live in.
Another prison system. Another prison system. Another prison system. Minor drug offenders fill your prisons, you don't even flinch. All our taxes paying for your wars against the new non-rich. Minor drug offenders fill your prisons, you don't even flinch. All our taxes paying for your wars against the new non-rich.
My vibe, my crack, my smack, my bitch right here in Hollywood.
The percentage of Americans in the prison system has doubled since 1985.
They're trying to build a prison.
They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison.
For you and me to live in.
Another prison system. Another prison system. Another prison system. They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison for you and me. Oh baby, you and me. Worries.
She shot me In flames of death's eternal rain, we ride towards the fight. When the darkness is falling down and the times are tough, alright, the sound of evil laughter falls around the world tonight. Fighting hard, fighting on for the steel through the wastelands evermore. The scattered souls will feel the hell bodies wasted on the shores. On the blackest flames in hell's domain, we watch them as they go. In fire and pain, now once again we burn. So now we fly, yeah, we're free. We're free before the thunderstorm. On towards the wilderness, our quest carries on. Far beyond the sundown, far beyond the moonlight, deep inside our hearts and all our souls. So far away, we wait for the day, yeah. For the night's all so wasted and gone. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on. As the red days dawn in and the lightning cracks the sky, they'll raise their hands to the heavens above with resentment in their eyes. Running back through the mid-morning light, there's a burning in my heart. We're banished from the time and the fallen land to a life beyond the stars. In your darkest dreams, see to believe our destiny is tied, and then we see we'll all be free tonight. And on the wings of a dream,
started darken, like searching eyes, the serpent's always watching. Tell me I'm still breathing, tell me there's still feeling. Resistance makes me stronger, it makes me stronger. Tell me to be defiant, cause I won't be silenced when I suffer. Swinging shots like a lion, gonna call on fire and rain and thunder. I see the world around me start to darken. Resistance makes me stronger, so make me stronger.
like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Nah, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me, go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark week. Raw, time to go off, gone, deuces goodbye. I got a world to see, and my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer, nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back.
Because I know that man is everything but kind.
Voices in my head again, beating me in a war I can't win. I can hear them now, slept in a game inside my own skin. And I don't know myself anymore. They're pulling me under. Voices, As I walk through this valley of shadows and death, I curse not the wicked, I praise not the blessed. If I told you the truth, you beg me to change. If you want a currency, you know a bank. Voices in my head again, beating me in a war I can't win. I can hear them now, trapped in a game inside my own skin. And I don't know myself anymore. They're pulling me under.
Hey, hey, I can't escape it. I'm 10 seconds from panic again. No, no, nothing could help me live through this. The memory of my sins. My truth is heavy as I choke, complacent as I struggle to breathe. Your noose wrapped around my throat. Confession, never wanna be the nameless, the faceless, the godless, the racist, the helpless, the loveless, the voice of the faithless. I choose to sever all my suffering. Until then, I'm 10 seconds from panic. Hey, hey, I can't.
限界超え見えるしまう正体不明のバーステージ Cry my life, cry my side, cry my heart in such a common places. Is that your deal? Is that your mind? 逆になる時始まる The more they say, the more they say, the more they stay Resonated at you. Is that your deal? Is that your mind? 今すぐ Like a show. Get ready, wake yourself up. Get ready, leave your anger up. Get ready, wake yourself up. Get ready. Coming down, 'cause you feel your satisfaction. You're a mob, 'cause you feel your frustration. Coming down, 'cause you feel your satisfaction. You're a mob, what you want to be. この舞台の主役は僕だ。Cry my life, cry my side, cry my heart in such a common places. Is this my dear? Is this my mind? まだ答えを探してる The more they slide, the more they slide, the more they say Frustrated at you. This is the day, this is the time I break through it. Cry my
have never compromised. I never came in as someone and will welcome every challenge in my life. And I have never wandered life. I live by hunger and survive. Savor every
over your heart, become your hiding place. When did the stars become so dark you couldn't find your way? The light inside your eyes is fading out, but I'm not gonna give up on you now. Don't be afraid. I know you think you're on your own, but you'll be okay. You don't have to go through it alone. Fall into my arms, fall into my arms. So let me see the hurt underneath. I'm not a stranger to pain, 'cause I believe in what you can be. I'll never turn away. The light inside your eyes is fading out, but I'm not gonna give up on you now. Don't be afraid. I know you think you're on your own.
Bleeds adrenaline. The fire I breathe is where I live. Incredible, an animal. One life to live. I never give up, I never give in. Some people wanna turn and run, but the strong rise under the gun. Top to the top, ain't never gonna stop. To the top, to the top, ain't never gonna stop. Never gonna keep me down. Still the one that's standing now. Destiny is calling me. Go down in history. Every day I fight to be legendary. Fly high, or will I fall? Legends made when faith is strong. No time to bleed, I'm conquering. While I'm alive, I'm pushed through the pain, I run for the prize. Some people wanna turn and run, but the strong rise under the gun. Top to the top, ain't never gonna stop. To the top, to the top, ain't never gonna stop. Never gonna keep me down. Still the one that's standing now. Destiny is calling me. Go down in history. Every day I fight to be legendary. Every day I fight to be Wings are made to fly, made to fly. Fears are born to die, born to die. Pushing through the pain, through the pain. Pushing through, breaking through, whatever it takes, what I gotta do. Giving my all, giving all that I got. Never will stop till I get to the top. To the top, ain't never gonna stop. To the top, to the top, ain't never gonna stop. Never gonna keep me down. Still the one that's standing now. Destiny is calling me. Go down in history. Every day I fight to be never gonna keep me down.
Väsynyt viiltämään, vaikka pelkään kuolemaan. Pyrkii valta meidät tästä, tosiamme roiskimaan. Olen väsynyt antamaan.
time I'll cry lullabies all night, can't sleep. I hear the floors creak, I feel shadows in my room. My friends find another bruise, I'ma end up on the news. I just don't know what to do. God, I'm calling you, send an angel, send two. I wanna move, but I'm trapped in the outer room. I know you hear me clearly, I'm weary. Come and fill me with your power, heal me.
It seems impossible for me to round your grave. You come too far. Who you think you are? Is this what you came for? Well, this means war. Say anything you want, but talk will get you nowhere. The only thing you brought was psychological warfare. Well, there's no getting out, and now you gotta wonder who will dig you out when you're 6 feet under. And the only thing to save is the banner that you wave to be wrapped around your grave. You come too far. Who you think you are? Is this what you came for? Well, this means war.
you had better start from the beginning. Perhaps 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 you had better start from the beginning.
not the same. We're not the same, because I'm not the same. We're not the same, this could never be the same. We just wanna survive. Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up. This is out of control. Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up. This is out of control. Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up. Now you wanna save us and you want it all. And you want the transmit cause you want the call. And you want the one that make the worlds collide. But since that has happened, we've grown twice inside. You're not the same. You're not the same. You're not the same. You're not the same. Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up. This is out of control. Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up. This is out of control. Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up. Get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up. This is out of control. Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up.
time for my game, I put it on a shelf. And this money and fame ain't gonna earn itself. I'm not wasting my time, you better recognize the flame, the hustle, the pain, the redness in my eye. When the pressure comes down, you throw the towel in. But for me and my crew, that's where the work begins. At the end of the day, we like to cut it loose. By the end of the night, we're making bodies move. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. I'm ready for the bright lights, high life. Everybody's feeling right. Live it up, keep it popping all night.
I'm Mike Chipos, man. I got this, yeah.
And all the pussy that come with it. So full of focus, I'm insisting on keeping it going. The franchise, I exist in a league of my own. Expect attention, I'm familiar with being ignored. The true back, hated locking and closing the door. Brick wall in the road, I won't move. The king, I'm like Roy in the ring, I can't lose. Show the face of what compare to man. You wanna walk? Motherfucker ain't hard to find. I holler back, nigga. Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook. We hot. When will you niggas learn? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get started, came to get it right. Turn down the music, turn up my mic. When will you I move when my heart say move. Feels like a lion, got nothing to prove. Stubborn as a hot damn mule. God in my corner, nigga can't lose. Trying to take me out my hot damn shoes. See how quick I drop up and give you bitches the blues. They gon' see you on the hot damn news. And I ain't leaving nothing, linking me to the crime. Not a print, not a hot damn clue. Beating these niggas down is what I came to do. And I ain't playing by a hot damn rule. Shaking you niggas down if you ain't paying your dues. We passing up your block and ooh. My screws are loose, don't call my hand, cause you gon' make me act a hot damn fool. Dead discussion, you will not win, cause I will not lose. Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook. We hot. When will you niggas learn? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get started, came to get it right. Turn down the music, turn up my mic. When will you niggas learn?
mention another word. The shadows fall, another day's in the end. The paradise is sleeping peacefully, and one more day is again history. Tell me, can we go on like this? Everybody's dreaming in a place. And this is the last time someone Mother Earth. Or if it's just begun and omnibus. Don't be afraid, we must be wise, patient and peaceful and strong. Maybe it's like you would roll the dice and hope that nothing goes wrong. Nevertheless, you have the right to say the things that you feel inside. Open your mind and you open your eyes. Together the meaning's the time. Sing me over words. My heart will never learn to control our freedom We must learn to find our way to just live another day and be free like an eagle in the just let us down. If it just astonishing, it's gone. What's the key to the universe? It's like to hear just one big endless buzz. Don't be afraid, we must be wise, patient and peaceful and strong. Maybe it's like you would roll the dice and hope that nothing goes wrong. Nevertheless, you have the right to say the things that you feel inside. Open your mind and you open your eyes. Together the meaning's the time. Sing me over words. My heart will never learn to control our freedom We must learn to find our way to just live another day and be free like an eagle in the Give me one last dance before we hit the ground. Push me into overdrive, what a lovely way to die. If you're with me by my side, I'm in for the ride. Come on. There's no running, no escape, all the venom never waits. Once you feel it hit your veins, it's too late.